Chair Powell's testimony, I guess we went into this thinking we know what he's going to say. He's, been generally fairly consistent thus far, apart from a few, perhaps, less than accurate predictions. But what did you make of that testimony? Was there anything surprising in it for you?
So it's interesting that he talked about potentially additional surprises on the upside. I think he's preparing the ground for fairly aggressive rate hikes. Now, the May inflation numbers, which came in much hotter than anybody had expected, with about 8.6% headline inflation and 6% on the core, has really boxed him in. And at the same time, we are seeing consumer sentiment becoming a little dour. In terms of retail spending, there is some weakness, but at the same time, if you look at the inflation expectations, those seem to be rising as well. The New York Fed does a survey, and the latest numbers suggest that at a 3-year horizon, consumers seem to expect inflation of about 4%. So for the Fed to get past that narrative is going to be very difficult, and it's going to require some very aggressive tightening.
So his position was made clear, and as you say, he has a political mandate to consider as well, and the realities of his job. As you sit outside of the situation, how do you read the conditions?
So there are some things that are working in Powell's favor. You do have the stock market and financial markets more broadly falling. Financial conditions are tightening. The dollar has been rising. All of this should help to tamp down inflation to some extent. But the problem right now is that we have a very potent combination of a disruption on the supply side and persistently strong demand. And that's going to be very difficult to manage. Now, as you say, the central bank is independent of political considerations, but the central bank does need to maintain its legitimacy by making sure that it pays attention to both inflation and employment, and especially with the midterm elections looming in the US, I think it's very hard to ignore the political considerations related to inflation. The administration has very few elements in its toolkit. It can cut tariffs, maybe it can cut the gas tax, but these won't add up to very much by November. So it's really up to the Fed to bring inflation under control.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.